Guys, I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld, and that prompted me to cop these sneakers. But before we jump into the review, I want to thank you guys for helping this channel get to over 1,000 followers on TikTok. Make sure you come and say what's up there. I'll leave all the information below in the description. And yo, what's up to all the new subscribers here on YouTube? If you're new or you just haven't subscribed yet for whatever reason, just hit that little button down there and it goes a long way for the channel. Now, with no further ado, today we're talking about the Air Jordan 7 White Infrared. These sneakers dropped today, June 30th, via the Sneakers app for a retail price of $200 US. And I was able to get mine a few days early off of Flight Club for just $160. And I've been seeing a lot of people sleeping on these. So if you were interested in this pair, hopefully you got an easy dub. Now let's go ahead and dive into the features of the Air Jordan 7 White Infrared. Got a mixture of some authentic smooth leather and synthetic leather here on the upper. It's all white, super pristine, plus some great stitching lines to follow here. A bit of faux tumbled leather on some portions, like up here at the toe. I've seen some pairs like mine where it's barely tumbled, and then there's other pairs where it's really distinct and you can tell that it's supposed to be tumbled leather. Of course, you have this Jumpman logo stitched into the ankle, and that's in that infrared color, kind of a mix of red and orange. Got a soft neoprene booty on the interior of the 7. You can see that from the tongue. Down here at the bottom it's white, and up here at the tip of the tongue it's black. And you have that Air Jordan branding at the tip of the tongue in infrared. That's always been one of my favorite details on the Jordan 7. Basic white laces in this. I feel like I could definitely benefit from switching these laces out at some point. Flipping these over to the rear, you have another peek at that neoprene booty, a little slab of black hanging out here at the Achilles, and hanging off of that you have a black nylon pull tab. I used to take pull tabs for granted. I was just slipping my thumb in there, slipping my fingers in there, getting ashy knuckles. But pull tabs really help you get the shoe on and off. I feel like basketball shoes specifically, every pair should just have a pull tab. And right below that rear pull tab, you have a little plastic plate here that feels like it could rip off. It's got a little black and white design in there and the number 23 in infrared. Happy Jordan year, guys. You've got full length air in the midsole, plus these really cool like hills and valleys here that peek up from the midsole onto the upper of the shoe. Another classic and great styling choice on the Jordan 7. And you kind of get a peek at the details from the outsole, those clear hits here at the rear foot and at the forefoot. I've never really thought of Jordans to be comfortable sneakers, but these are definitely better than, say, the 6s. 6s feel like you're walking in the shoe in Monopoly. These, I feel like they have a little bit more give in there, and maybe that's because they have that booty construction inside. I could definitely see myself giving these more wear than I have with other Jordans in the past. Flipping over to the outsole, I love this. Got the iced out clear portions pairing up with the black and the infrared. Just a beautiful mixture using these colors in comparison to the upper of the sneaker, which feels a little bit bland. Plus you have the big infrared Jumpman logo here at the rear of the outsole. Detailing for the rest of the outsole, you have a lot of holes. It looks like Swiss cheese. Got some Nike Air branding on the insole. That's always cool with Jordan releases. Now let's talk about sizing for these bad boys. I picked these up in my usual size, a US men's size 11, and these fit way better than the white cement 3s. Again, this could be because the booty contraption that is on the interior of the Jordan 7 takes up some space and makes it a little bit tighter. I needed that because on the white cement 3s, I feel like I'm walking in boats. I have to double up my socks in order to make that fit right. With these, you just put them on. So I definitely recommend going true to size in the Jordan 7 White Infrared. If you're a wide footer, that could be a different story. Maybe you want to go up a half size. If you're extremely wide footed, maybe a full size. I'll be wearing these a lot though, just to see how they wear over the course of a year. So if you're interested in that sort of content, subscribe to the channel and make sure you follow on TikTok. Again, all of that information will be down in the description. Overall, this is a pretty okay sneaker. I do think that they're pretty bland up top, but that could be a good thing as well. That blandness equates versatility. You can wear this with a lot of different outfits. And it's still a classic Jordan silhouette, so you're always gonna get cool points when you're wearing these. Once we start talking about shoes past Jordan 20 though, I don't know, it gets a little iffy.
What are those?
And it's cool that these were cheap. I was also just looking at the Jordan 7 Cardinal and seeing that those were selling for like $140. That's one of my favorite pairs, and I had a pair way back in the day, but it got stolen out of my mom's car trunk. So looking at that, I'm kind of like, man, should I just cop these for nostalgia? But really every Jordan purchase is for nostalgia. But yeah, y'all let me know if I should bite on the Jordan 7 Cardinal just to do it. So anyways, definitely can't say that this is sneaker of the year, but it's an okay sneaker. Definitely something cool to add to your collection, and a solid pickup if I do say so myself. Let me know what you think of the Jordan 7 White Infrared. Were you able to get a W on this pair? Or has the lack of hype kind of turned you off of this sneaker? It's okay, you can admit to being a hype beast in the comments. And thank you all for tuning in, super appreciate it. Remember to subscribe to the channel, leave a like. Why did I do that? Oh my God. Leave a like. Yeah, and if you made it to this point in the video, comment Seinfeld. Thanks again guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.